You're not listening. This isn't about me. This is about the thousands of people murdered and the countless other lives destroyed. Why is above the law? Why does it never pay for his crimes? Where is when the people are trying to put their lives back together? What do I want? I want the truth. I want justice. I want... Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today as I go ahead and open up some 2025 Invincible Keepsake Premier Edition products. I have a few loose packs, I have a full box, and then I have these little special Keepsake Edition. Little mini blue boxes. But I was very lucky to be able to meet some members of the Keepsake team at the National Sports Collectors Convention in the past couple weeks, and they gave me a few products to go ahead and check on out. So I wanted to share them with all of you here and see what we get on into. Now this product is still available on the Keepsake website. I was poking around the internet and I saw that some of the major online sports card retailers are out of stock, but do not fear, they are available on KeepsakeTradingCards.com. They are retailing for these full hobby boxes that have 16 packs, 4 cards a pack, 2 guaranteed relics per box. These boxes retail for $59.95, and you can hit comic cuts, you can hit film cells, and you can hit original animation arts. There are these fake autographs called Signagraphs, similar to if you've opened up Marvel Chrome or Disney Chrome from Topps, where it's like the character signs, but it's not really signed by anyone, it's like printed. They have those Signagraphs in here as well. Those are a little more of a chase hit as well. There's also a Killer Splatter SSP insert that is 1 in 70 boxes. That would be a crazy pull to find. And the set itself for Keepsake Invincible is huge. There are 600 cards in the full set if you want to make a regular full set. If you want to make a complete master set, the website said there's over 3,000 variations in total that you can collect. But I'm excited to go ahead and check this on out. I've opened some Keepsake what? Keepsake product before, some sports, some non-sports, some historical stuff, and it seems like they're really pivoting into pop culture. They have a Jimi Hendrix set, there's a Bruce Lee set, there's a Rambo set, Bob Marley set, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you're a big fan of pop culture, make sure to go ahead and follow Keepsake on social media and keep appraised of their website, what they got going on. But I'm excited to check this out. I unfortunately have never seen this show. It is available on Amazon Prime though, so I have no excuse to not watch it. I've seen a lot of memes. As you can tell by the intro, I've seen a lot of memes, but I'm excited to go ahead and check this on out. So I think we should start with the loose packs, also because they're like mildly green screened out. I tried to adjust the chroma key, but even though my shirt is blue and it's set for green, if I change it so that the blue is better seen, because I guess of my olive skin tone, I become transparent, so my clothing is a bit transparent. YouTube, you can't see anything. Don't get mad at me, YouTube. So yeah, ignore whatever we've got going on over here, or don't, whatever you guys want to watch the video for, whatever, just watch it. Alrighty, so 4 cards per pack. Let's start with these loose packs, but thanks again to the Keepsake team. It was wonderful to meet you, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else you guys come out with. Seems like they have some more Invincible products in the works, so if you are a fan, you're definitely going to want to stay tuned, but I am not going to share anything else. This is a cool foil. I like that. I like the idea of the 2 relics per box. It would be super cool to get the VA autographs, but since they are not available in this product, I'm hoping to get some of the original production arts. So this one's like a blue foil, and this was like a regular foil. Okay, Omni-Man. Think! I don't know what to make the title of the video yet. I already made our thumbnail, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna reference for the video title yet. I'm liking the card quality. They're not curvy. I know that's like the bare minimum you gotta look for in cards today. We are seeing a little bit of, but honestly, some of these things, I will say, I'll pay more attention to like edges and stuff in the booster box, because these are just kind of flopping around in my luggage. So this could have been me. But in terms of like centering and stuff, cards look nice. We got a cool die cut here. Duplicates. Yeah, okay. So I will comment more on card quality once we get into the box, because the box is protected, you know, in a box. Ooh, do we have a relic? Ooh, the loose packs, we got a relic. I think. It's a thick card. It is. We got Monster Girl, single relic. That is cool. Is that a comic cut? Have to look at the website and see. There's a lot of images. There's a lot of images. I would think it's a piece of the comic book because of the feel, but single relic card, very neat. Where are my sleeves? We get that sleeved on up. So 2 relics a box. Like I said, they can be comic book cuts, they can be film cells, or they can be pieces of the original animation art used to make the show. So someone that collects cells and Genga and Dolga of Japanese animation art, I think that's super neat. I'm also like, oh, they're cutting it up and putting it in the cards, but at the same time, they're used, you know, it's crazy. Look how expensive, like Pokemon, if you ever look at heritage auctions, you know, like they'll have Pokemon stuff and Dragon Ball and Studio Ghibli stuff, and it's ridiculously expensive. But back in the day, companies, once they were done with the show or the movie or whatever it was, they would just throw it away. Or like employees be like, here, take it. And we didn't just get rid of it. They didn't have space to keep it forever. So it's, you know, at least it's being preserved. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we have a laser sinograph, Rexplode. So these are the sinographs. I like that it comes. Oh, this is one-hand numbered exclusive for packs. I guess this is a national special product. Ooh. 248 of 250, Rexplode laser sinograph. So that is what Keepsake calls their like little facsimile character autos, is sinographs. I remember at work doing some of the whatnot breaks, we had this like a Keepsake historical product where some of it was like, I remember we found like a Ulysses S. Grant jumbo coat relic, which was cool. And then another box we opened, it had like a manufactured Lancelot RPA. It was very bizarre, but the ones that were like actual historical things were super, super neat. So I'm curious to see where Keepsake goes from here, see what they're up to, because they do have some really cool relics. Especially, I was looking at the product solicit for the Bruce Lee set. There's like actual cut Bruce Lee. Like there's a card that has, he wrote kick. Like it's super cool. But Black Samson here, laser sinograph. This was number 8. So now I have number 8 and 9. This is 250 though. Ooh. All right, that's cool. Comes in the little magnetic. Special fancy. I like that. I like that. And alrighty, time for booster box. Hobby box. Why booster box? I have a few things on the brain that I want to record that are booster boxes. I think I just have booster box on the brain. Alrighty. Oh, there's tape on this side that I missed. Yes, these boxes are still available. You can also order cases from the Keepsake website. Yeah, pretty affordable for a box with 2 hits a box. 16 packs for 60 bucks, not bad. Okay, let's see what we got. Robots. That's cool. Is that an insert? It is. Insert design card. I'm putting the base on top of these. Let me around like that. I think that'd be good. I would love to find a killer splatter. You guys are gonna be like, oh, it's rigged if I find a killer splatter, but that would be so cool to find one. Black Samson, because I want to know, would my video get demonetized for having all the blood on the killer splatter cards? You know, YouTube, don't look at the pack art. I want to know what would happen. Titan foil. Mark Grayson. Fake Mark. The Mahler twins. Villain insert. Cool. I love seeing different non-sports stuff pop up. I feel like some, sports is cool, but sometimes it's, it is the same players over and over. I love seeing other popular culture things get their own trading cards for people to enjoy. Fans of all kinds of stuff. Super excited when it's like you get a new set. Like whenever Rittenhouse does like a new Twin Peaks set, it's all the Twin Peaks fan come out of the woodwork like, yes, finally. Or the Star Trek releases, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Marvel. It's cool to see other things, like Invincible. Alrighty, we got the Flaxens. Looks like another comic cut relic there. Invincible. He's so goofy looking. Invincible has a lot going on though. On top of the show being popular and like all kinds of merchandise, I remember a pretty cool announcement at a, ooh, that's a cool dual relic. Mauler twins. Dual relic. Is the fighting game by the people that did I think KOF. I think are a different like pretty big older fighting game studios doing an Invincible fighting game. Which it looked fun. And I was like, man, everything I know about this show is just that it is incredibly violent. But it makes sense. It's like, you know, superheroes, they're going at it. It's like, why don't superheroes really ever get injured? I feel like I haven't seen a lot. Ooh, I haven't seen a lot of recent MCU movies. I'm just too lazy to go to the theaters. And then my Disney Plus, I don't have it right now. And I'm just too lazy. I got other stuff to look at, you know, like cards. 6 of 20, this is super cool. Quad character laser sinograph insert. That's super sick. These are super rare. Number to 20. Love that. Congrats, me. Bang. Bing. Google. Yahoo Answers. Quora. Insert other search engine thing here. Microsoft Edge. Windows XP Explorer. I still don't have my... I do have this... Okay. I lied when I said I don't have my new top loaders. I have this pile of old top loaders here. They're kind of dusty, and then I look at them different because they're dusty, and I'm like, ew. Ew. I kind of want to take these to work and then swap them out with new ones. Yeah, I'm okay. We're just gonna let that chill in the sleeve. I don't look at those. I do have this giant pile of top loaders. I just don't want to look at them. Cecil Stedman. Name and occupation. That's like the robot insert that we saw. Where was my train of thought going? No idea. I got completely distracted by that laser sinograph. The chat's gonna say rigged already. Reanimin foil. You see Killer Splatter. Ooh, gold. Ooh, 35 of 100. Atomy robots. I will say the foils look really nice. And QC on these loose cards look really nice as well. So I know I was like, oh, QC's great. And then I pulled that pack of damage cards and I was like, I think it's because it was rolling around in my luggage. I'm going to stick to that. I think it's because I was rolling around in my luggage. These base cards looking real nice. You know, overall. Flat. Not seeing any scratches on any of these foils. So I really, really am impressed so far. Like I said, the thing that I think would make the set perfect would be real autographs. So maybe we can do a little keepsake petition in the comments below if you would like to see real autos on top of the sinograph inserts. Let them know in the comments below. Robot foil. Monster girl. All right, just 2 packs left, man. Oh, I was praying for Killer Splatter hacks. Omni-Man, Keepsake Edition. Villain. The Ultimate Betrayal. Alright, last pack here. Man, this is super fun. I wish I had more of it. I need to watch the show, and then I can get more. So then I can be like, oh, I remember this scene. We got Clone, find the original. I'll budget some time, watch this, and then I can buy more Invincible. I can collect even more things! Yay! But this was super fun. But thank you so much, Keepsake, for letting me open this on up and share with everyone. These were those special national boxes. Rex Explode and Black Samson on the sinograph inserts numbered to 250. In the loose packs, we did find a Monster Girl cuts. We found the Flaxen's cuts, and then we had that dual cuts in the hobby box. And in the box, we also found that 6 of 20 quad sinograph and the Adam Eve robot gold 200, which looks really nice. I'm really liking the foils. Man. I wonder if the 3,000 cards counts like all the numbered, because that seems like it would be a crazy task to complete. But I know there's people that do it. Like there's someone, I don't remember their name, and it's super expensive now because it's just super hard to find. But the Star Wars 30th anniversary, which I opened some blasters back in the day from Target. Some of my first Star Wars cards I opened before getting into Star Wars hobby boxes. They're trying to complete like an entire master set, and for them, their definition of master set is every card. Not just every base, insert, and unnumbered parallel. No, everything numbered to 99, everything numbered to 75, everything numbered to 50, everything. I think they go down to 10. I'm not sure if they're doing the one-on-ones. I think they want to do, but that's kind of impossible to imagine getting every single one of one from an entire set. That's insane. But they've been working on it for 10 years at this point or so. 10, maybe almost 15. Gotta be 10, right? Anyway, I'm scared. I'm scared of being old. What the heck? Anyways. You guys be like, oh, you're not old. The time feels like it moves too fast in 2025. It feels like it was just New Year's and now it's the middle of August. It's crazy. But I had a lot of fun with this. So let me know your thoughts on this product down below. What would you like to see Keepsake do in the future? Either with their Invincible licensing or with other non-sports that you'd like to see someone take a crack at. I enjoyed this. I thought it was fun. I think it's a good price point. You know I like to kind of like on the fake autos, but I definitely like this at a box that costs $60 over a box that costs $600, $700, $800, $1,000. So I think it's neat. I think it's fun as an insert, as a more of a rare SP insert, rather than saying, look, we have autos and then there's something else. But this was super fun. I had a blast, so I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. Lets me know that I need to do better next time. And if you're not yet part of the family, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But yes, I should be back next week with some more fun openings. So if you'd like to see more from me, make sure you go ahead and hit the notification bell as well. That'll do it for me here. I thoroughly had a good time, and I hope you guys will see me in the next one. Bye-bye!